Hey, once again, I'm back. It's the Uncle, and welcome to another episode of TUBARS, the Uncle Brisson Review Show. Listen, it's been out a few weeks. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I've been really digging in this joint so I can give y'all a good quality review, and I'm talking about none other than Marsha Ambrosius' new album, Casablanca, with full production of, who better than Dr. Dre? You know what I mean? I'm going to hop into that joint a little later. But before I get started on that, first off, I just want y'all to, I don't never really ask this, but, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Like, comment, share the joint. If you feel like somebody would appreciate this type of show. And if you want me to review something, let me know. If I love good quality music. I love putting people onto the new stuff. So if it's something that you feel like you want me to review, that you don't think is getting the recognition, and it's some good music, put that joint in the comments. But it's some really good R&B that, I've been listening to a lot of R&B lately, to be quite honest with you, because it's a lot of trash rap out here. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love hip hop, but I gotta seek and search in between. You know what I mean? So with that being said, the pickup segment. Now this boy, okay, I can't even hold you. Production wise, he's great. All right, and I'm talking about Esther. This Francis album, he got some really good quality features on here. He got Tone Stith on here, Joyce Rice, Duckworth, Kenyon Dixon. I mean, come on, man. If you know what it is when Kenyon Dixon is on a joint. Leon Thomas, Gwen Bunn, Ombre, my man Aaron Ray. This Francis album, man, it's a run through. You could definitely run through this joint. Sinead, the Maybe in Another Life, I'm getting some enjoyment out of that. I grabbed that. And let me tell you, I'm just getting put on. I know I'm probably late. I've been away for a minute. But I stumbled on some Korean R&B, y'all. I mean, I don't understand what they even saying. But this Summon and Slum, this mini-series 2, evidently I got to find the mini-series 1, because this is just some good quality, Korean R&B. Like, where was I at? I'm going to literally I got to try to find the lyrics in English and translate it, because I just love the music. Sonically, it's just beautiful. Claro, this Charm album, it's kind of like alternative R&B / pop. I'm getting some enjoyment out of that. This Una Mia, I'm really enjoying this Airborne album. She got this track. I know I sound terrible, but it's called Lose You. I just can't get enough of that joint. That joint is crazy. Her vocal arrangement, she's just so soulful. I'm really enjoying that joint. Cindy Messina, she's actually, if I'm not mistaken, she's from South Africa. She had a couple of good singles that came out. That Love Fiction single, the Submerged joint, was really good. And she's back with this single called Heat. And I'm really enjoying this joint, y'all. She's really sensual. She grabs you, kind of captivates you with her voice. So I'm really liking her. And K Tronada, man. Come on, y'all. Really, I shouldn't even have to be telling y'all this, but this Timeless album, the features, and it's just sonically, again, amazing. You know what I mean? So R&B is in a good space right now if you're looking for some good R&B. And that's all I got to say for the pickups. You know what I mean? We're going to hop into these videos. I'll be right back.
They know. Higher than giraffe is. The rain gone, I see it pass clear. Making my next year better than my last year. You just passed the money off, you a cashier. Custom sweatsuits made of cashmere. Boneless rib eye with the flash here. Red wine, grilled asparagus and Spanish rice. They can't force you left when you handle nice. They amazed how I handle life. Middle finger to the law, I understand my rights. I made the show with a canceled flight. And your main thing say she wanna dance tonight. If I deny it, I'll be wrong. She aware by the same time tomorrow I'll be gone. That ain't stopping her, damn sure ain't stopping me. I would've wrote a hook, but West said that it gotta breathe. So I'ma let it breathe. They know. Father Day style, but they won't mention that. Traveled the country with the city on the back. Hotels, Ubers, and meals, we was splitting that. And organized charity drives, we was giving back. I ain't just write about it, I lived that. MTV rapping, I did that. Shows out the Wells Fargo, I did that. I lost it all, then I flipped back. They can't guard me in the post, it's a mismatch. Got my logo tatted on your back. Low percentage that rapper get his chick back. Let him in Jack with the zip patch. Once you change sides, you can't switch back. Ain't no U-turns, contracts with new terms. Lies kill, but the truth burns. When it's all said and done, what did you earn? Huh? They know.
Look, started from the bottom where the concrete be at. And the roaches, my tenants, the rusted chains will collapse. Every faucet here is broken, every ceiling is cracked. You eating dirt if you keep talking or you biatch. Word. This word to my moms and my daughters. You cross the lines, you get in touch from divine order. God like, God body, I smite. A flight attendant couldn't reach my chin from these heights. I'm dope. Even a crackhead couldn't smoke what I wrote. We living paycheck to paycheck. Project living, we getting wasted, then wasted. Pray for the children. How you gonna eat when you moving with your mouth closed? Closed mouths don't get fed in this household, you tripping. They sporting the Smith & Wesson suppressions. Keep it quiet when Democrat meetings and sessions. You notice me dressed in all black, no different shades. In the back like, I don't know enough to be afraid. When you street smart, you know the rules and regulation. No hesitation, the law doesn't play, fighting probation. You getting stuck if you think slow, we moving. A motion picture like we in the movie. But there's no acting in this scene. The action is really proven. The truth is in the pudding. You picky, you choosing gluten. You must be on a diet or something. If they talking to fire pumping, no denim, but iron's coming. No warning shots. These be at your dome. And ain't no one to gossip cause to tap your phone. Real moving silence united, we stand strong. Democracy in order cause politics what we own.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from... This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, press 1. To refuse charges, thank you for using T-Medic. You may start the conversation now.
Not in the mood for your debates or what you're talking. We can't relate cause faking more than often. That's why I used to pass, but now I'm ball hogging. So you can kiss my with all that pillow talking. P-O-E-T, I'm a poet when I'm snapping. The best kept secret, rabbit out, carrot snatching. Yeah, the usual is politics. I'm a mutant, you can't follow this. I'm coming out like hollow tips. The dark night, aiming at the joker. I never blow my cover, my face always poker. Intoxicated minds, my thoughts never sober. You rushing for the finish when it's far from over. Embarking on a new growth that come with life change. Accurate and optic over here a different range. And I don't have the answers, I talk to God a lot. Living in a life of sin, man, I never stop. This
fuck a protest, now it's time for actionable items. I don't settle for scrap. Must don't know who I am. King of the jungle like lion. If you fail, keep trying. Light and purple in the memory of Kobe Bean Bryant. I don't trust cause they be spying. They want it for the number you get and wanna know who you supplying. At street pharmacists, we got a lot of clients. Shoebox got 5G from a cell with no service from Verizon. X money and G's, we the three wise men. You focus on Trump and Biden, we trying to reach the horizon. I know my history about mathematics. You know the science, cops kill us, but they expect us to be quiet. Now it's time to send back them hollow tips. For every white lie told and broken promises. That slave mentality, it's time to remodel it. They say we ask for too much. No, it's all politics.
Hands up.
Hey, once again, I am back. It's the Uncle, and welcome to the second segment of TUBARS, the Uncle Brish Album Review Show. Listen, all right, they was hinting around for a long time. I was waiting for this joint. When I found out that Marsha Ambrosius and Dr. Dre was working together, of course, probably just like y'all, I got excited. But again, a lot of times there's no reason to get excited when you hear this kind of stuff, because Dr. Dre will take forever to put out an album. All right, so finally, after hinting around and letting us know this joint was coming out, they brought out this Casablanca album. And let me just say this from the start. Not only is the production phenomenal from Dr. Dre, but he also brought in DJ Khalil, Phoenix Beats, and how can we deny Stevie Wonder? I mean, come on, man. Stevie, now I get it. The Kevin Hart little sit down and he was talking about how, you know, his little interactions with Stevie. Now I understand why they was around each other, and they probably got some stuff that we'll never hear. But guess what? I'ma hop right into this Casablanca album. From the outset, we got smoke, okay? Let me tell you something. You hear the instrumental diversity from the gate. Smooth jazz, the beat comes in. She talks about how she wants to smoke, the sensual smoke, by the way. And, you know, if you want the smoke, she can bring it also. You know what I mean? She talks about how hot she is. In the middle of the track, the beat drops. It comes back with a completely different beat, smoother. So from the outset, dope. Then we got Tunisian Nights, all right? Again, her voice captivates you from the start. She got the little piano backing her up as she begins. She talks preparing her man for the night of his life. And then the horns drop. She starts scatting. That Nas sample comes in. The song just gets better, man. I'm telling you, man. It's just such a beautiful track, man. Her love for this person. And she just talks about how they could just make love all night. You know what I mean? So, second track in, I'm like, okay, this joint is going in the right direction. Then we got One Night Stand. Again, her vocal range is just on full display at this point. Soulful sample again as the beat builds. She begins to tell this story of this great night she had with this man that she thought was going to end quickly, but unfortunately, well, fortunately, it lasted all night. Let me tell you something. I love this track, man. She pays homage to a few greats, you know, but of course with her twist, with her vocal arrangement, I mean, she's just amazing. And then a really, really great highlight on this album is Cloudy with a Chance of Real. The birds at the beginning, the beat, her soulful voice. Another hip-hop sample that we just can't deny. If you're not familiar with it, then you need to just put your music knowledge away because you have none. You know what I mean? You can hear the pain in this track, you know, from a love that could have been if someone just stopped letting the rumors and letting the past get in the way. And again, the beat switches, taking us to another beautiful transition into the real and the Biggie sample. I mean, this album is like, it got like songs inside of each other. So, you know, artistically, so far, this album is just beautiful. Then we got Greedy, okay? At the beginning, you know, little hints of Peabo Bryson, I can't even front. The beat switches. I mean, you know, we all kind of familiar with this, y'all, especially dudes. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know, the pain we cause someone when we just being selfish, when we just being greedy, trying to have more than one woman. She talks about how, you know, she was crushed by a man, you know, she was trying to, you know, be in love with, but he just wanted to take on more. He wanted to have, you know, multiple, and she's trying to hold on, but she can't. The love is still there, but it's fading because of the man's greed, okay? So far, we just on the right track. Then we slide right into Self-Care, Wrong, Right. Again, 2 songs in one. Let me tell you something. This album is just artistic, yo. I can't even front. Another jazzy feel at the beginning. Another great transition as she talks about needing this man. She's patiently waiting for him to return. He's taking too long. So, you know, sometimes the self-care has to come into play. You know, her and Sly Piper, you know, the way that they blend, he goes right with Marsha's style. And let me tell you something, that track, dope. Then we got, oh Lord, Wet. I mean, come on, man. For real, anticipating her boo's return. She waits for him. She's getting more turned on. She talks about the precipitation, how it's raining inside. I mean, come on, man. We gotta read between the lines. She does a good mini Ripperton on this joint. I can't even front. Come inside. I mean, come on, man. She hits that note. We cannot front. Marsha Ambrosius' voice is just beautiful, man. Her voice just, I listen and I'm like, I just make these faces because they just make you make these faces. You know what I mean? It's just nasty. The Biggie sample, again, her voice is amazing. We got Thrill Her, okay, which is the story, John. You gotta listen to this story. You know, if you're a fan of hers, I'm sure. It's her and her man. You know, they having a good night, and then they get interrupted. They get joined by an unexpected guest. And you know, she I ain't even going to mess up the story. But in any case, she flips like Michael Jackson to Annie, Are You Okay? More art, just, you know, beautiful. All right. The best thing that I could find, another highlight, Music of My Mind. I mean, at the end, she definitely just pays homage to some of the classics on this track. This is just such a beautiful body of work. I can't even front. It's darn near perfect. I had to call my man as I'm listening to this John, because I know me and him, we was on the same type of vibe. I'm going to rate this John. I'm going to get off of y'all nerves. Let me tell you something. This album literally has no skips. All right? And that's hard in these days and time. No skips. I can't front. As far as R&B goes, this is the best, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody. So far this year, this is the best R&B album in my opinion. So at that point, you know I'm going to rate this John the Uncle. Peace.